although Groovy may not be here soon, I do hope that you guys keep it alive in your hearts and that you remember it. So I hope that every single one of you guys here has a wonderful day. And remember, stay groovy.
So, if you didn't know, that clip right there were the last moments of the most popular Discord bot, Groovy, before it got completely banned by YouTube and Discord. Now, I wasn't really happy about this because Groovy was my favorite music bot, and the others just weren't the same. And so after going through every music bot I can literally think of, I decided there was no good substitute, and so I came to one conclusion. If there isn't any good music bots, then I'll just have to make one myself. Now, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I didn't even know how to start off making a music bot. So, I looked up a tutorial, and it didn't work. So, a week later, I decided to take another stab at it. This time, I found an entire series on how to make one, so I began following that really quick. I then installed a bunch of things, I had no idea what they did, and got started. And after around 30 minutes, I had a bunch of errors, and not for the last time. And for the life of me, dude, I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. I was only 15 minutes into the video, and I was already running into roadblocks. So, I went to sleep that night after trying to fix the error for around an hour, and the next day went back to trying to figure out what was wrong. And that's when I hit it. Someone else had ran into the exact same problem, but was actually smart and posted the solution. And after installing another different version of another software I didn't know how to use, my code was finally working. But this is when I realized I already spent around 2 hours in the bot, and all it did was send the message Pong when I typed ping. That was all it did! After that, I actually got to making about that as a function and began to make a stop and play command. And everything was going really well. I mean, if you count sadly staring at my monitor at 11:30 p.m. on a Friday night as going well. But that sadness paid off because the commands were finally done. All you needed to do was start up the bot and run the command. I mean, at this point, it's not really a surprise to anyone. Now, at this point, I'd like to say I used my big brain to figure out an advanced solution to the problem, but I literally spelled member wrong. Well, anyways, after that, it still wasn't working. So, for the two of you who care, basically my code didn't recognize Discord's API, which meant the bot wouldn't join the channel. You know, which is how you hear the music. So I opened up a command prompt and went Tony Stark mode, and then went in one last time to test the command when this happened. Bro! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, dude! Finally! Let's go! Now, you might think that this is the end. I had made a music bot. And you're right, I could have stopped there, but then I just have a bot that barely functioned because all the bot did was join the channel, play the listed song, and leave. There's no cue to skip or anything. So, I set out to the advanced tutorial. And, you know, this shouldn't be that hard. The video is only like 20 minutes long.
So you are going to need aliases for this tutorial, so make sure to watch that tutorial if you are lost with aliases.
Okay, a little bit of a setback, but still, it shouldn't be that bad.
If you're new here, make sure to watch the complete event handler video because we restructured our whole entire project.
So, it turns out I had to recreate my command handler, which is a completely different can of worms. The amount of errors I ran into this was actually mind-numbing, but after around 2 hours of pure pain, it was finally time to actually work on the big boy commands.
So we're going to be restructuring, actually completely wiping our play command and starting from the beginning.
So that 3 hours of work on the original play command was completely useless because now I have to apparently completely redo the play command from scratch. And with that, I began the rigorous journey of completely redoing the play command. But this time, also quote-unquote using mapping to make a queue. Like, bro, I have no idea what 90% of this code I wrote meant. If I learned anything from this bot, it was definitely being able to type a lot faster, because you had to type the weirdest keys. Like, bro, when on earth do you use this key? The only reason I remember this key even existed, it was because it's the Portal 2 keybind to open up the console. Anyways, I ran into probably the most errors in this one script than the entire project. But the one I couldn't fix for the life of me was this one stupid line of code. I tried everything to fix this. I deleted the line. I added every character to the end you could think of. Bro, I should have copied and pasted the code the tutorial had in the description, but none of it worked. And do you want to know how I fixed this error? I deleted the line of code and then retyped it exactly the same as I had before. And this fixed it. What? But after that, the bot was fully done. After over 7 hours of pain and misery, I had finally created a working music bot in memory of Groovy. Well, mostly. Sometimes the bot just crashes because it's super flimsy and running on my PC. But with all that out of the way, this is Big Bot. So yeah, that's how I made a music bot that technically works in 3 days. Also, I'd just like to say I will not be giving out an invite link for this bot because it doesn't work on more than one server, and also YouTube has been banning all these bots, so if you're watching YouTube, I'm not even using the bot because it's absolute garbage. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.